Our school team also won the rolling shield for the best team, participating in maximum number of events and winning more medals. In the recently held Vijay Sen Memorial Inter-School Games and Sports Meet at Nizamabad Collectorate Grounds, our school won the best March Past team sheet. Kantikiran and Shravan of 10th class were the winners in the tennis doubles. Senior girls team were runners-up in the co-event. Prasanna Rani secured first place in 100 meters and second in both 100 meters and long jump. Kantikiran of 10th standard won the first prize in discus throw and D. Yugandhar of 9th standard stood in third place in long jump. In state level youth competitions, Rajshekhar and Nanakishore of 6th class won gold and bronze medals respectively. They also got a national level in football. Many other students represented our school at the district and state level youth competitions. Jitendra Reddy of 9th class got the cricket players best performance trophy in inter-school league matches conducted by Arya Vaishya Yojana Sangam. And so I come to the end of the saga of our achievements. Thank you. Bye.
On the dash by Srimati V. Prabhadevi and Srimati Mekta.
In the course of a brilliant career in administrative service, our DEO had several responsible posts. Mr. M. Ramchandra Reddy, our present DEO, joined the Education Department as school assistant. He worked as lecturer at College of Education, Hyderabad for over a decade. Later, he was the educational officer at Hyderabad and rendered his services for over 3 years. He worked as lecturer at SCRT and acted as convener of syllabus training bodies for school education in AP. He worked as head of the Department of Social Sciences at Government Comprehensive College of Education for about 2 years, and his contribution was remarkable. He was the professor in SCRT for over 2 years. During his tenure as lecturer and professor, he has represented the state AP in syllabus training for College of Education at Mysore and Bangalore. He has represented the state AP on several vital issues in the field of education at NCRT and NIEPA, UNFPA at New Delhi. Above all, he has been the author of approach paper on curriculum construction and syllabus training, presently followed in school education in AP. Now, I request Srimati Amrutalata, Secretary of Ideal Education Society, to present a memento to our chief guest, Sri Ramchandra Reddy DEO.
ఈ రెండింటిని నమ్ముకొని ఒక్కటొక్కటిగా ఎన్నో పరిశ్రమలు స్థాపించి ఎంతో మందికి జీవనోపాధిని కల్పించి అంచెలంచెలుగా పైకెదిగిన వారు శ్రీ కిషన్ రెడ్డి ప్రతాప్ రెడ్డి గారు. మా కార్యక్రమానికి విచ్చేసిన వీరు ఈనాటి విద్యార్థులకు ఆశిస్తారు. నిరాశ నిస్పృహలతో కృంగిపోతూ నిరంతరం ఈ దేశం మాకేమిచ్చింది అని ప్రశ్నించే యువతరానికి జవాబుగా లేచిన ప్రేరణలు. నిజామాబాద్లో అధ్యయన స్కూల్ 3 సెపరేట్ బిల్డింగ్స్లో నిర్వహించబడుతూ ఇబ్బందులు ఎదుర్కొంటున్న రోజుల్లో విజయపట్నం స్కూల్ మేనేజ్మెంట్ కమిటీ వారు శ్రీ కిషన్ రెడ్డి గారిని రాధారెడ్డి గారిని ఎదుర్కొచ్చి స్కూల్ పరిస్థితులు వివరించి 48 క్లాస్ రూమ్ కట్టడాల బిల్డింగ్ని కట్టించమని అడిగారు. వారు దానికి అంగీకరించి కోరిన విధంగా కట్టించి రీజనబుల్ రెంట్కి ఇవ్వడం జరిగింది. వారి సహకారం అంటూ లేకపోతే ఈ స్కూల్ నిర్వహణ పట్ల మాకున్న సదాశయాలు ఇప్పట్లో నెరవేరేవి కాదు. ఈ స్కూల్ కింద గడప వచ్చేదే కాదు. అటు మీరు అందించిన సులుభావ సహకారానికి ఈ సొసైటీ ఎంతగానో దృఢపడిందని చెప్పాలి. అంతేకాదు, ఈ సంవత్సరం నుండి మా నిజామాబాద్ విజయనగరం స్కూల్ 7వ తరగతిలో అత్యధిక మార్కులు సంపాదించుకుని ఆర్థికంగా తగ్గిస్తోమత లేని విద్యార్థికి 10వ తరగతి వరకు అయ్యే చదువు ఖర్చులు, హాస్టల్ ఫీజు, పాకెట్ మనీతో సహా భరించడానికి ముందుకొచ్చిన ఉదాహరణలు శ్రీ కిషన్ రెడ్డి గారు. వారిని మా సొసైటీ పక్షాన శ్రీమతి అనుసరత గారు నిమోటతో సత్కరిస్తారు. సభాధ్యక్షులైనటువంటి ప్రతాప్ రెడ్డి గారికి సొసైటీ తరఫున ఒక చిన్న విజ్ఞప్తి. ఆర్మూర్లో శ్రీ రాజారెడ్డి గారు, నిజామాబాద్లో శ్రీ కిషన్ రెడ్డి గారు కావాల్సిన రీతిలో విజయనగర్ స్కూల్ ప్రారంభ బిల్డింగ్స్ కట్టించినట్లే వచ్చే సంవత్సరం కూకట్పల్లిలో ప్రారంభించబోతున్న విజయనగర్ స్కూల్ బిల్డింగ్ కట్టించవలసిందిగా ప్రతాప్ రెడ్డి గారి సభాముఖంగా కోరుతున్నాను. తలుచుకుంటే వారికి యథార్థం కాదు. అలాంటి సర్వేలను మెమెంటోతో సత్కరిస్తారు. ఈ ఐడియల్ ఎడ్యుకేషన్ సొసైటీ పక్షాన జ్ఞాపిక నన్నజేయాల్సిన మరొక వ్యక్తి కుమారి కవిత. ఆమె గురించి చెప్పండి ఈ సాంస్కృతిక కార్యక్రమాలకు నిలబడి ఉండాలని మా ఉద్దేశం. గాత్ర మాధుర్యంతో పాటు అభినయ కౌశలం కలిగినటువంటి వ్యక్తి, ముఖ్యంగా జానపద గేయానికి వారసురాలు. ఆర్మూరు విజయనగర్ స్కూల్లో పనిచేస్తున్నప్పటి నుండి ఈ రెండు పాఠశాలలో నిర్వహించే కల్చరల్ ప్రోగ్రామ్స్ అన్నింటికీ సంపూర్ణ సహకారాన్ని ఇస్తున్నటువంటి కుమారి కవితకు శ్రీమతి ఎన్నతల తమిళనాడు అందజేస్తారు.
Evening's function, Mr. Pratap Reddy, Mr. P. Kishan Reddy, the Vice President of the Education Society of Vijay Public School, Srimati Amrutalata Reddy, the Secretary of the Management, the correspondent of Vijay Public School, Nizamabad, Mrs. Prabha Devi, the principal and the vice principal of this institution, my dear colleague Mr. Khatri, who is present here, the distinguished guests, parents, staff members, and dear children. Parents in different fields, both classroom activities and outside the classroom. Well, it gives me with great satisfaction that since my joining duty as the District Education Officer of Nizamabad District, the system in Andhra Pradesh is controlled and governed by three different managements. One is with the government directly involved. The second important organization, that is Panchayat Raj system, known as local bodies also. The third force, which is emerging now, is the private management. And this school is running under the able stewardship of good, dedicated, talented, committed members of the organization. I congratulate Mrs. Amrutalata Reddy and Prabha Devi, who have been working hard. I know I have been assessing right from June 1987. They have been doing good work, and especially Amrutalata Reddy, though she doesn't speak much, but has proved her talent to be a dedicated and silent worker. She, being a good teacher and gained a lot of experience in organizational matters, which is the prime need of for any organization or institution to run smoothly and systematically. Which type of school is more suitable for their children? When we were the students, we studied in government schools, and we feel proud to be admitted in a government school. We had very beautiful and good schools in Andhra Pradesh, especially in Exwar Hyderabad state, which have produced very talented people. But of late, there has been some deterioration due to various reasons. And after the introduction of democratic schools, the parents are very much disappointed, disillusioned, and looking at a different management like the private management. It's a controversial area. Being myself as a district education officer, either I should support any management or criticize it. The intellectual work is left in the hands of the teachers or to the education department is more than the parents. But I would put that the teacher alone himself or herself cannot take up this very important responsibility, but it is a collective responsibility of both the administrators, the management, the teachers and the parents also. Because a child remains in the school only for a few hours, say about 5 hours or 5 hours out of 24 hours. The most of the time of the child is spent outside the mainstream of the school life. He is also away from the family for some time, from parents. So therefore, I would request the parents who are present here, especially the mothers who are present here, to look after not only the physical needs of the child, but also the intellectual needs, the psychological imbalance that takes place from time to time, especially at a lower stage, that is 1 to 5 or even up to class 7. And I would like to mention here the role of women at home, though they are educated or uneducated both. We find the role of a woman at home is not only to be a housewife, being a wife. So if their fundamental duties and responsibilities are properly attended to, I hope the child's development can take place properly. The proper direction from the parents, good teaching in the school, and proper leadership from me, especially from the education department, would definitely bring concrete results. But we find now that there has been some crisis. Passing in the examination, securing 100% marks or 90% marks. Just now the students who have got 100% marks has been awarded with a gold prize, a gold medal. Well, what type of development here? Not only the child should secure good marks, but also he must be in a position to develop his personality in terms of value system. So therefore, I would stress on these fundamental aspects and would look at the management and the teachers who are working here, and also would look at the parents who are present here. Let us dedicate ourselves for the cause of a child who is going to share the responsibility of our country. Now, coming to this particular school, last year it has started class 9, and this year it has become a full-fledged high school with 1,000, with nearly 1,100 students. Just now the vice principal has presented a report. I am happy that within a short span of about 8 years, the school has come up. And here, I would also make a mention about the laudable contributions made by Mr. Kishan Reddy, who has been, I was told, is an industrialist, but also he is doing a good service for the cause of education. I would definitely make a request to him not to forget, but also would continue his efforts to improve the physical facilities of this school, rather constructing more classrooms, because it is coming up very speedily. There has been a lot of demand with regard to admissions in various classes, right from LKG to 10th class. I think next year the strength may go up, and additional rooms may require, additional accommodation may require, additional sanitary facilities may be required, and good equipment, library facilities. These are some of the important parts of any good school, so that we can keep the interest, academic interest of the child in a proper way. So therefore, I would make a personal request to Mr. Kishan Reddy, which is the first time for me to meet him, to look into the physical aspects, the physical needs of the school. So far as the intellectual aspects are concerned, the academic matters are concerned, Amrut Lata, along with her dedicated staff members here, would share the responsibility. With this, A few words. I'm thankful to the management of Vijay Public School having thought of me to associate myself with this evening's function. Thank you very much.
The chief guest of the function, Mr. Ramchandra Reddy, DEO, other dignitaries, children, parents, and the light of the town. I heard about the Vijay Public School many times, all the times through Sri Kishan Reddy. Now I came to know what it is really. Now I feel great that this institution is run only by the women. And I appreciate the management that it has taken so many pains at the district level and maintains this institution with a good standards. I hope that all the parents over here are lucky to have an institution like this in this district level headquarters instead of running around the big cities for standard schools. Not only standards in studies, but also I see the standards in every field like sports, cultural activities. I congratulate the students who won the shields in sports. I thankful to the management of Vijay Public School for giving me this opportunity of presiding over this evening function. Thanking you and thank you all. Vote of thanks by correspondence.
Of Ideal Education Society, principal, staff and students of Vijay Public School, Nizamabad, I thank Sri Ramachandra Reddy, District Educational Officer, for accepting our invitation as the chief guest for this function. I thank Sri A. Pratap Reddy, industrialist, who has come up all the way besides his busy schedule and for accepting our invitation to preside over the function. I thank Sri N. Kishan Reddy, industrialist, who has kindly accepted to give away the prizes. I thank principal, staff of Vijay Public School, Armoor, especially Ms. Kavita, who extended their kind cooperation to make this function a grand success. I thank the parents and all the invitees who attended this function. Thank you one and all.
Now there will be cultural programs. I request all the guests not to go out and see the cultural programs and enjoy the function.